Borderland Podcast. I'm your host, X, and I'm joined here today with my co-host, Craig.
What's up?
And a new guest, Slapped Ham.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here.
I'm still very confused as to why you chose the name Slapped Ham.
Can I call you Slappy for short?
Yeah, you could do that. Well,
Alright,
it's just like,
Slappy.
I chose Slapped Ham because I remember when we were doing track, like, my hamstring got real tight, and I slapped it to make it feel better, and it didn't work.
So you gotta slap those hams.
That's correct.
That makes sense. That makes
Call
sense.
it heaven. Right? These bad boys, these thighs are heaven.
If your hams aren't being slapped, then it ain't heaven. Alright, so how's it been going? Anything exciting y'all want to talk about?
I'm breathing.
I am existing.
My conscience is clear.
Is that it?
My mom will let me drive here to do this, all by myself.
How about you, X? Would you like to answer your own question?
Jack, absolutely nothing.
Blackjack?
Jack from The
Not-
Incredibles.
No, I don't think that's legal. I really don't.
I would like Jack Black and Jack White to make an album called Jack Gray.
Dude, Jack Black makes, like, apparently really weird songs on, like, iTunes.
I know.
It's kind of interesting.
Have you ever heard Jack Black on the saxoboom?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
That is the
Tonight
best.
Show. I feel like huh?
I want a saxoboom, just like this big kid's toy, just an absolute professional playing it.
Bro, I will rock out on the cat piano if you be playing saxophone.
Oh man,
What about slapping? Well,
What
choose
do
an
I do?
instrument. A kid's instrument.
you gotta participate
I
here too.
am
It
gonna
can't just
go
be me and
with the
Craig.
recorder.
The recorder.
The
a very
Yes,
colorful
the recorder.
kids recorder.
It's not even one color. It's just a rainbow kids recorder,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Or like one of those like really bad like crappy xylophones.
or it's like cracked in the middle, and so instead of a recorder top, it's just the flute.
Or like one of those slide whistles.
He plays it. You gotta play the slide whistle, but with a reed.
Oh,
You have
yes.
to include the reed.
You gotta have the
No.
reeds,
We are forgetting the Chad among all instruments. The kazoo.
Oh no, I don't want to play that one. But we have
That's
a quartet of kazoos.
Fat rip. Alright, I know it's a little late to say this, but comments on our last video was deleted for some reason. I don't know why. Maximus said, "Superb, enjoying your channel. You should use it Smezus. I've been using it to help grow my Instagram. You could use it to promote your channel."
Superb. I like that word.
That's the first positive comment. Minus Default Skin, who's been commenting on everything.
Yeah, they're kind of irregular.
Yeah.
We have created a raving fan.
Just one.
Just a single groupie.
Yeah, just the one.
So, X, since Slappy or Slapped Ham is new to this podcast, we should have him select the first choice from the cap of demonetization. Do you agree with this?
I'd say so.
Alrighty.
You must shake the cap.
Don't mind if I do.
Actually, slap the cap.
Try shaking it up to the mic.
And Alright, I'm reaching in.
He's gonna choose a topic.
I'm pulling out. Draw again.
Well,
That was anticlimactic.
Sports.
So,
That's a touchy subject, depending on where you go.
Olympic fencing. Ooh.
Here we go.
Whose idea was it to okay, let's have all these people dress up in these completely white suits of armor, and then
They're not even armored. They're just like heavy linen or whatever.
Isn't it to protect the
modern
person?
chainmail.
Modern
Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Sports, Olympic fencing. Wow, what a fun sport. It's actually really fun to watch. Now, there are 3 forms of fencing. We got the épée, the saber, and the foil. Foil is most common. Saber fighting is boring, because every time they say go after on guard, they're like, okay, instead of actually playing the sport, we're just going to lunge at each other and both hit each other at the same time. Because the way saber fighting works, you can hit anywhere on your upper body with anywhere on the blade.
What about the lower body?
What?
What about the lower body?
You can only do that with epee, but that's only at the tip.
Why can't
right?
they
It's in
do
foil.
like Olympic jousting
Because that would
on actual
Yes.
horses?
Please.
There's actually a show with jousting.
Don't.
Like the injuries are like really bad.
Well, it makes sense. You got a long metal pole and you're both charging at each other full speed.
Yeah, but I don't even know how you miss like the horse. Like I've seen like head cams of of the riders, and
You
it's
hit
like
the horse instead of the person.
no, it's the person, like the person. On the
No.
camera.
I mean, like when you miss.
The miss it doesn't hit anything. They just don't hit. But it's like the target. It's like you're like complete like left like pectoral. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I can't show you.
It's just destroyed.
no, that's just the target, and it's like really big, and like people just miss it, and like
Dang.
and the horse is not even like wobbly too. It's just like straight on. They just miss it.
See, I thought the point of that whole thing was just you got to knock them off, and I'm like,
yeah, that's
why
where
not
you
just
have
make
to
it a
hit to knock
bar?
him off. Like you'll get a point if you hit the point there, but like if you knock him off, it's even more points.
Then why don't you just make it like a bar?
Bro, I don't know.
I've seen like some videos of jousting and like they'll have shields up and stuff.
Yeah.
And their poles will hit their shield and their shield will just explode. And
Yeah.
like pieces of wood going in every direction.
Yeah.
Dang.
How about you, Ax?
Anything to say about sports?
Yeah. I said fencing. Slappy just said jousting.
I gotta say, track fails are the funniest thing to watch.
Oh yeah, when they go up over the bar and then they fall
The pole vault.
into the water.
That hurts. That's so painful to
Have you
watch.
done that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
You-
I
you
don't
said
have
it
a
was-
death wish.
You said it was painful. I think, oh, you've done it before.
Have you ever seen a pole vault fail in your life?
Yes, I seen a guy go up. The pole snapped, and the guy just fell straight down. Okay.
Dude, sometimes they get like almost up over the bar and then they fall off and it bends. It's
The
like a
bar?
toothpick. Like it bends and then snaps back.
I seen some where like they're about to clear, but like the bulge in their pants gets caught on it, but they keep going. It's really painful.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Oh, I was at a track meet this one time, and I was in the heat in front of me was like a bunch of girls racing, right? And so, it was like on your mark, they get into the blocks, set, and then they pull the trigger for the starting pistols, and so this one girl just starts, but the block wasn't fastened all the way. And so it slides back and she falls flat on her face as everyone starts running.
Just imagine that. You're ready. You've got a reputation to keep up. But faulty utility. And you just fall. That suck.
It really does. In the summer especially, it's kind of dangerous because of the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
You're right,
That
you're
makes
right.
sense.
They got ambulances at like every meet.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
they kind of have
Just
to.
in case.
Like they have the ambulances at the football games, and they even have like a fire truck there. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? A player is going to like spontaneously combust or something?
Well,
Yeah.
those freshmen, they're gonna they'll do anything.
They'll somehow scream, "Shut up, seniors," so loud and fast that their mouths catch fire.
Man, I swear the freshmen are getting smaller every year.
It's weird. There's this freshman who, he's one of my classes. Like, he looks like a senior. He, like, looks older than me. And he's not. Like, the freshmen either look way too mature to be a freshman, or, like, they're really just, they look like 6th grade.
There's not really an in between.
Yeah.
You're either it's like 8th graders being tall and short. It's like you're either super tall or you're really short.
I know.
And
like
I don't think
right
it's
now,
like-
I'm sitting in a room full of tall people when myself is short.
I mean, slapped hand on the ground. It's kind of short. And Craig sound like Irish bodybuilders. So, kind of big boys.
I could just picture some mom in Ireland, their baby's being born. It's like absolutely ripped. It's like the
Craig is the Irish Chad.
when the doctor slaps.
Excuse me?
No. Have you
The
never heard?
doctor slaps the
No.
ham.
No. When the doctor slaps the butt of the baby, right? To see if they cry, because if they don't, then there's something wrong. When the doctor does that, Craig slaps right back.
I think we discovered a new kink for X over here.
Dang, that's kind of saucy.
Slapping babies.
X, would you like to do the pleasure?
I will gladly do the honors.
We just had a minor inconvenience with our friend slapped ham and a voice crack from me, but that's a different story.
It's alright, they're new. They might not be coming back. Time machine.
Okay, yes, I put that in there. Okay, so in order for a time machine to work, you have to build one now.
We're getting some real technical stuff.
But then let's say in like 5 years, you have to have a second one that's also built the same way.
Well, or from the would time travel extend? Here's a question: would time travel extend beyond the point of the original creation, or would it be only up to that point?
Well, I think you guys are confusing stuff here. Time is just a concept made by mankind. What time actually is the slow deterioration of the physical entity that is like
time
things.
Is the measurement of motion, my friend.
That's true. Yeah, that's also true. But humans made the term time. Time isn't actually a thing. Well, the universe abides,
Well, by that logic, could I not just say gravity is a man-made concept?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, but time isn't a legitimate thing that has force or energy.
I know what you're talking about. I'm messing with you.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Fine.
I thought you were being serious.
No, it's fine.
Yo, people before Isaac Newton be inventing gravity, they'd be floating up to the stratosphere.
Oh my god.
So I think a big misconception with time is that if you go back in time and change something, then you're not actually changing anything because the timeline will have stated before you went in time that you would go back in time to change this. So when it happened in the original place, then you were already there changing it at that time. So say I go back to the 1800s and I put slapped ham on a tree stump, but it wasn't there before. But if someone was there originally who saw the interaction of the tree stump and me at the original time of the 1800s, then that would already be set in history for that to happen. So in the 1800s, out of nowhere, a person would just come, put some slapped ham on there, and disappear, and go back to the 21st century because that was already written in the timeline. So you can't change time.
I gotta say I agree with that.
That's pretty logical.
There's no alternate universes unless they're subatomic. That's a genuine theory, but
Well, that subatomic structures exist outside of time.
Yeah. No, like different dimensions almost.
Oh, so the smaller you... Oh!
Yeah.
So infinite smallness, right, equals infinite universes.
Theoretically.
So wait, if you just expand, right, if you just were massive, and you increased in size to the point where you expanded beyond the boundaries of our universe, would it just be... What would that be, just an atom? Would it be another universe?
I feel like you could take that anywhere. You could say you just disappear. You just don't exist. Or you're just empty space in between whatever makes up a quark. I don't know.
I don't know. I've also heard and this seems like a popular one where it's you go back in time, change something, go back and it's a new timeline, right? That's the most common thing. So, here's a question. If you want to find out whether or not you're adopted, could you not just go back in time, kill your parents, and come back, and if you still exist, then you're adopted?
Well, wouldn't that mean that if you were to kill your parents, you wouldn't exist, but that means you wouldn't grow up, go through the time machine, and kill your parents?
This is such a bad topic.
You would create this...
No.
You would create this loophole.
The parents that you grew up with, right? If you want to see if you're adopted or not...
Oh...
Kill your parents in the past, and if you're still fine, if there is no wacky shenanigans that goes on, then you are adopted.
Okay, well,
Wait, no, but
Okay,
if you
well-
kill your parents, and that'll probably be the process
Well, you're
of
still
you
gonna
becoming
be-
adopted because you won't recognize what your parents are when you're
Well, guess
younger.
what?
So you go back in time and you kill your original parents.
you're
and
still
then
gonna be
you're
an
That's some
orphan.
wacky stuff.
You're still gonna be an orphan no matter what. I mean, like, imagine getting your parents killed by some guy on the street, and then you, like, grow up, and then you start just beating people on the street.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that being your job. Beating people up in a bat suit. Late at night.
Not just any bat suit, a skin-tight bat suit.
And then your day job is like economics or something. Vigilante at night, finance analyst at dark.
How
I don't even-
to
what did
fully
Bruce
explain the
Wayne
plot
do?
of Batman?
Bruce Wayne.
Is that
It's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce
Bruce
Wayne?
Wayne.
Same thing.
Bruce Bane.
Every DC fan just
Watch
instantly
him
disliked.
The one.
Watch him
fan.
just storm this house and, like, burn it to the ground.
Yikes.
Take all of our audio that we have recorded in the past 2 minutes and absolutely, like eat it. Like, destroy it.
They're just eating
Rips it
the
from the
USBs.
computer. Oh, that's an interesting concept. Do you think it's ever actually going to happen? Do you think anyone's going to be stupid enough to make a time machine?
No, it's not possible.
No, I think it could be possible. It's just, like,
You'd have to reverse.
you cannot go back before the original time machine was created because there's nothing there for you to go there. Like
The closest thing you have to a time machine is going so far out into space that when you're aging, the way like how time would work in gravity.
oh, I've heard this.
Yeah, like Interstellar. So there's a scene, I think that's a movie, where they go on this ocean planet and they say every hour out here is 7 years back on Earth, and that's a genuine thing that happens
No, I know, but like,
because of light years, yeah. And so it's because time isn't an actual physical being, like it's not a force. Time is just a concept that we made, like I said, for the slow deterioration of physical matter. But if you go so far into space where time starts acting differently, time with quotation marks, then you would theoretically age slower than someone back on Earth.
well, here's the question.
So you would technically
That's-
time travel.
That's not exactly
Well,
how
it
light
wouldn't be
years work.
time traveling.
Well, not light years,
You would
but,
just
like,
be
that's
slowing
the-
time for yourself.
See, the
Well, I said like light years because you look out at the night sky, you can see thousands, if not millions, of stars. Okay, chances are a lot of those stars aren't there right now
no.
because their
Yeah.
light still travels.
And there
That's
could
what
be
I'm trying to
stars
get.
out there that we just cannot see
Like,
yet
let's say
because
there's a-
their light
yeah.
has not reached here yet.
Yeah.
No, like let's say there's a star there 28 million light years away, right? And 28 million years ago, like we're observing it right now. And 28 million years ago, it just happened to explode in a supernova. We would see that supernova today,
Yeah, that's true.
right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I think last year, like early 2019, you could actually see a supernova from the Earth,
That's true, yeah.
but it was like a giant red dot in the night sky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of cool.
Isn't Beetlejuice gonna disappear sometime? Soon?
It's kind of weird in astronomy.
Beetlejuice?
What
Things,
star?
Oh, I don't know.
Were you thinking of the
I need to
movie?
look that up. No, I thought it was like a band or something.
It's a movie and a star.
The eclipse on a couple years back, that was pretty cool. I mean, I remember a lot of people were freaking out about that, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. We're gonna get to use glasses, and then you go out and you're like, all right, we've never seen, like all the little ones. They're like, oh my gosh, we've never seen this before, and then they look up and it's like, that's it. It just got dark for a little bit. Is that it?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean,
Well, I mean, like, we weren't in like, the area where there's, like, the total eclipse. We were in the partial eclipse area.
yeah, but I mean, it was still kind of anticlimactic. I mean, yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of dark, but
I know, like, we all went out there, it was kind of dark, and then, like, 10 minutes later, it was darker, and then got brighter, and the teacher's like, okay, it's over, go back inside. And it's like, wow, we waited out here for 30 minutes just to, like, see most of the sun disappear, but not all of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to get out of class. So
That's for a bit. So, I want to whip out the demonetization cap again.
No.
Third time.
Can't
Oh,
promise.
it's my turn. Yo, fine caps. 100% cotton, one size fits all. Made in China.
I don't understand the whole one size fits all. Like,
It does not. It really
it does
doesn't.
There's
not.
no physical way for that to happen.
like imagine making something the size of a toddler and then expecting a sumo wrestler to fit in it. It's just not possible.
I mean, as a belt, too. Imagine if you tried to make it a
probably
belt.
only wear it as a hat.
No, the one size fits all. Imagine like a sumo wrestler trying to take a toddler's cap and try to make it his belt.
Weird words. I don't really know if I've got anything for this. Weird words.
The phobia words are just mean.
Oh yeah,
I-
like
Have you
yeah.
seen some of those?
yeah, like
Like
the
palindrome.
The fear of palindromes is itself a palindrome.
The fear of long words is an insanely long word.
someone
don't
made
know, it's
this
weird.
pop-up book of phobias. So like whenever you would go to the arachnophobia page, it'd be like spiders would pop up.
Who would do that?
Psycho.
Someone.
Oh yeah. Speaking of weird words, anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Oh gosh.
That's a long word. It's weird because you could just say establishmentarianism and you've gotten rid of like 6 letters. 7 letters. No, 6 letters. There we go. Oh, 7 because this. Yeah, okay. 7 letters would be removed if it was disestablishmentarianism. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Okay.
All right.
Cocoa
It means
is kind
the
of a
same
weird
thing.
word. It's not spelled how it sounds. It's spelled C.
Cacao.
Yeah, like that.
It's almost
It's like a bird.
There's an
Cacao.
item in the room that says cocoa.
It's just like some big ass bird. Cacao.
Cacao.
I've always spelled cocoa as C-O-C-O. I never spelled it as C-A-C-A-O.
Oh, it's the Disney movie. Coco, except spelled South American style.
Speaking of animated movies, I remember like people that used to work for Disney's when Shrek was made. But like it.
Oh,
if,
yeah.
If they weren't doing good or they're bad in place, they'd be sent to the Shrek production. And people that were sent there, they would be referred to as they got Shrek'd. But those people ended up making it the greatest movie in animation history.
It's like
Changed my mind.
I'm not even gonna try. It's a really good movie.
All of them are really good.
Gingy storming in the castle was the single
Wasn't it
greatest
Momo?
scene. Yeah, it was
Mondo,
like
Mondo.
Mondo. It's the giant gingerbread man storming the castle.
Hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be quick, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. Oh, such a good song, Albert.
I'd say the Shrek producers, they geniusly used songs in the best way possible.
I know.
Like when they used All Star by Smash Mouth when Shrek
Somebody.
yeah, but when he does that, it has become like a iconic
It really
scene
has.
in movie history.
Not only as a joke, but a legitimate part of movie history.
I mean, honestly, some of the stuff in there, it was a lot of pop culture stuff that I think a good chunk of people didn't see coming. Right by the second movie, I mean, they kind of expected it.
But I mean, when a donkey and a dragon have kids, I mean, you can't get any more creative than that.
But like
I mean,
some movies like overly rely on pop culture as their jokes, whereas Shrek had a good balance between genuine jokes and then pop culture.
yeah, pop culture, like, there were some side details in there, like the mockery of Starbucks in there, where it was like,
Like Burger King, that was
no, well, was Burger King in there?
It wasn't Burger King. It was like I think Burger Prince.
Oh, yeah. No, but like the Starbucks thing where Mondo goes,
Yeah.
grabs the giant coffee cup, and
What
they
was it
rush out
called?
across the street to the next one.
Yeah, what was it? What was it called? No, it wasn't Starbucks.
It was Farbucks.
Far away, yeah, because far away. I love how the kids' meal they gave Prince Charming a giant battle axe. It's like, all right,
Look, I want that with my kids' meal. I don't want this rinky-dinky, small plastic toy that does absolutely nothing. Right? If I wanted an action figure, I would have gone to Walgreens.
like Okay, so you're a narcissistic man-child who has oddly perfect hair, who, quite frankly, can slay a dragon on his own. Just decides,
I want a kid's
mummy,
meal.
mummy, I want a kid's meal. I want the battle axe. Yeah, like it doesn't.
Would you like
make
the
sense.
sword or the battle axe?
The battle axe.
The people with those kinds of accents, they're really funny. Because they say stuff like battle axe, right? Which
Battle.
sounds normal, and they make it like bag of wax.
That's true. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Whenever
It's like,
you have a movie that doesn't use accents in it, or doesn't have like strong accents in it, and you throw in a character with a really strong accent, they become like the main character instantly.
try getting accents on every letter of a single word and try to say it.
I don't think I can. I mean, like, I'm not Australian or British.
Like, you mean like the actual accent symbol? on
No,
the
like, you know
letters, or-
Spanish where it's
Yeah.
like, C, it's an accent over the O to
Yeah,
accent
yeah.
the E.
Yeah.
It's
Well, German has the same.
that, but every letter.
Jump.
Oh.
But that's like the Swedish people. Yump. And then Germans with the umlaut on the O, so it's be Yurmp. And then the M. How would we accent the M and P? Yurmp. Yurmp. Have you heard of?
Can we give
York?
this to Elon Musk so he can, like, make it like a short film?
If we were gonna give this
Yes.
to Elon
Yeah.
Musk, he would have watched the first episode. We touched some good stuff on that.
When you talk about Star Wars, and Kenny was like, Mace Windu wanted a purple lightsaber. He was like, I'm getting a purple lightsaber. Kenny is truly a wonder. Kenny,
Yeah.
if you hear this, that wasn't not a compliment. It was not.
Kenny, you need to come back, alright? This is 2 out of 3 you've
I
missed.
know. I'm having to fill in for this kid.
We would have had you either way.
Slapped ham is theoretically more sharp than Kenny. Like, on time.
What do you mean? Oh, yes.
On time. Yeah,
I
you, came,
was
What,
like 5 minutes.
incisive.
you were here half an hour early.
Keen.
You said 2 o'clock. Okay, I'll get there at 2.
Oh yeah, I did say 2.
You said 2. It's like, okay, I'll get there early. No, not early. I'll be there as close as I can. So when you said that Craig was coming in at like 2:30, I was like, wow.
I didn't forget. I just lost track of time.
I know, like, I was, like, sitting in my room, I looked at the clock, and it said 1:23, I was like, oh, crap, man, I gotta go. I had to go down the highway, through traffic, and then, like, navigate through...
I had to
X's
fight
neighborhood.
off an army of minions.
It sounds like our parents' stories of how they had to get to school.
I had to
Like-
trudge through 5 feet of snow, 3 inches of ice, and not to mention, they wouldn't even give me proper shoes.
I had to
Isn't
go
that the
through a
point of raising
blizzard.
kid?
Black ice, and a wildfire. Get all at the same time. Get on my level, kid.
I
And
had
not to mention, I had to carry my lunch in one hand and a sword to fend off the bear in the other.
I had to fireman carry my friend to school, okay?
I had to re-explore the entire Antarctic continent just to go to Sunday school.
I
okay?
had to stop a moose's charge with my bare hands.
I had to fight off a deer with cancer in its antlers.
I
That
had
is
to
a club and a
stop
half.
a moose charged with my bare hands, even though I live in Mexico. And mooses do not exist here. It still happened.
Have y'all ever seen a charging moose?
Have you seen a charging chihuahua? That's even worse.
Dude, changed my mind. Chihuahuas are the sassiest dog breed possible.
They're small
Poodles.
but feisty.
No, chihuahuas, not poodles.
Poodles are feisty. Poodles are sassy. Poodles have sass.
Yeah.
Okay, chihuahuas.
German Shepherd Chihuahua mix.
I've seen that ad too. I've seen the ad. It's very.
I saw
unnerving.
this one meme. It was some guy playing, like, I think Doom, and he found this Easter egg, and it was every dog movie in existence, and, like, he would hit it, he would say the name of the poster, it would go up, to go another poster, he would say that, and he kept going, until he got to one poster that said, The Plague Dogs. And then, and there was
The
one...
5 dogmen of the apocalypse.
There was one that said the dog that saved Easter, followed up by the dog who ruined Easter.
It's like alphabetical order.
It was like all the Air Bud movies, all the Space Bud movies.
Oh, good lord.
It was all of them. Here, let me see if I can find it.
Are we whipping out the cap again?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I mean,
I
I'm
am-
kind of doing it a lot, but like
Hold on. I am
fast topic changes, they're actually working out pretty well.
I know.
I am finding this meme, but X, your Wi-Fi is slow.
You know what?
Just like my love life.
I'm sorry it's an inconvenience. I feel Canadian saying this, but I am sorry.
Okay,
You don't have to be Canadian to say sorry.
while he's finding out whatever
Canadians
he's
are
looking
feisty, though. Like, I got a Canadian friend,
Oh.
and they are...
Oh yeah.
Oh my... They are so feisty when it comes to France.
They hate
It's
France.
just the intelligent Canadian.
This is the intelligent
it's
Canadian.
the one.
It's the one.
we gotta get.
We
him on
all
the
know
show.
who this is.
This man, right? I might have him later, so
No,
I'm not gonna...
not the man, the Chadster.
Chad.
So, but this
Wait,
was
what's a Canadian Chad?
a Canadian
Irish is
Chad.
Craig.
No, I'm not. Never mind.
We gotta
What
think of a word.
Oh
A name.
no, they are like these
It's
elves.
a Jordan man.
No,
That's it.
no, Canadians are like elves that they give
Well,
out.
that was kind of
that-
Australian there.
Kind of.
Canadians are just like
Tad
elves
Jamaican.
that give out maple syrup candies to little kids.
Have
that
you ever
hate-
had the maple syrup candies from Canada?
Yes.
That is amazing, and no one can tell me anything different.
Fantastic. I don't know how to react to that. In the meantime,
It's not it.
topic that has been drawn. Drawn?
Drawn, yeah.
Drawn.
The topic that fate has chosen for us.
It-
Wait.
It's
The,
one.
the
Okay,
topic
I
that
have
fate
found the
has chosen
meme.
for us is...
I have found the meme.
Spaghetti.
I could see someone naming their kids after spaghetti. It's like, hey, rigatoni, get over here.
Rigatoni.
I'm gonna name my kids rock.
Hey,
and
you
roll.
too, macaroni.
Just you name your kids pasta names and then JoJo's names. Fugo, get over here. Bucciarati. Giorno. Narancia. Abacchio.
Good
The list
lord.
goes on.
Mario when he has kids.
Marm.
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 Hey, ravioli, get over here.
At first, I thought you said Mormon. you said Mormon, and I think, oh, Mormon. Wait, that's not
British.
How did your
Mario's
mind
Mark.
connect to Mormons?
I don't know. My mind, it went to a memory when we found this website on one of the school computers, and it was like, here, have a live chat with a real Mormon. So we did, and
What site were you on?
talk with Mormons, I think.
That does not sound like that kind of site.
It might have not been that, but, you know.
I mean, that was kind of it. That's all I had. That's all I could think of.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh, yes.
I don't
no.
care how many times we've eaten them.
That sounds like a cereal, but it's not.
I mean, technically, it's just Italian cereal.
Imagine having SpaghettiOs for breakfast.
I've done that before. It's
Oh.
delicious,
When you're in college and poor.
bro.
No.
Chef
No, no,
Boyardee
no, no.
spaghetti and meatballs. That's where it
When you're
slaps.
in college, you eat ramen. Which is just not
If you're
Sometimes-
feeling a little spicy, ramen omelet.
Oh, yo, when you add salt and pepper to your unseasoned and salted microwave meal that took 2.5 minutes to cook, you have become better than Gordon Ramsay.
Do you know
intellectually.
what is like the pixie dust of the food community?
Paprika?
Bacon bits.
I mean, you're
That's
not
debatable.
wrong. You're
No.
not really wrong.
No, like, oh, you didn't want to eat this. Bring! Just made it an omelet. You know?
Wait.
I feel like that's
Wait.
what PewDiePie would say.
Bring
Bring bacon omelet.
I just made this your favorite part of the meal.
What's
What?
this
You
weird
can
sounding
put
Japanese food that you can't pronounce? Bam. Now it's whatever that is plus bacon. Therefore, it's good.
I mean, to improve other foods, they wrap it in bacon.
Bacon wrapped.
I
shrimp.
did that.
Like,
Whoa.
even the frying of bacon sounds good. It's something you're chilling. It's frying and you're like, yay, bacon!
No, so I was over at a friend's house for Thanksgiving this one time, right? And my friend's dad was like, hey, was like super chill and let us fry, like bring whatever we wanted to fry, right? And I'd made jokes about this prior. Having a donut wrapped in bacon
Oh god.
covered in batter and fried. And so, what I did was, I went out, bought some donuts and bacon, and they had pancake batter there, so I made the abomination, and then I fried it. And on top of that, the madman, had the nerve to suggest that I add powdered sugar to the top.
It's like you're trying to create physical diabetes.
Not gonna lie, I may have cut off a couple years of my lifespan, but it was worth it.
I
It
think-
was absolutely
No,
delicious.
For the great low price, you can have diabetes, heart attack, and cancer. But wait, there's more! And childhood obesity.
I know.
Call 1-800.
Dude, like eating bacon.
657-420 right now.
Eating bacon will like reduce your lifespan, but laughing will add 2 minutes to your life. Like
That's 4 minutes right there.
Oh yeah.
yeah, like every time you laugh, you add like 2 minutes to your life. I think.
So if you laugh,
He goes,
See, like-
evident.
you sound like a Looney Tunes character.
I am a Looney character. See,
Was a Woody Woodpecker.
Craig just got like 20 minutes added to his life.
No, right?
Craig could high key bring Looney Tunes back.
Like you could become immortal if you learn this trick.
If you are a Looney Tunes character, you are effectively immortal. There's nothing
Yeah,
anyone
like
can do.
you could jump off like a 15-story building.
No, like you
You
die.
can defy gravity.
Everyone forgets you,
You
but then
could
they
walk
whip
on
out that one Looney Tunes cartoon, and bam, you're immortal again.
You could walk on air as long as you don't look down.
No, it's kind of weird. You are immortal as
Not
long
gonna-
as people remember you.
Do you guys not get it?
I do.
You can walk on air as long as you don't
Yeah.
look down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
See,
it.
the
I've
Roadrunner
learned that-
things, you
I
just
get it. I
like,
get it.
Wait.
No, the whole thing with that whole immortal thing is like you are immortal as long as people remember you.
I mean, that's kind of what.
And
That's
just-
what passes for immortality nowadays.
Isn't that just Day of the Dead?
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Coco, my man gets forgotten.
Cacao.
we need to go to Disney's Twitter and be like, "Yo, can you rename this Cacao?"
Or we can make our own like rip-off movie called Cacao.
Make an SFM, but it's just Coco with Team Fortress 2 characters called Cacao.
Man.
Distort the faces so much. Be like, yo, Cacao.
Hey,
no music.
You have my funding.
What?
Oh yeah,
What funding?
for the
You don't have-
cacao movie.
I have like $50 in my savings account. You have my
Oh,
funding.
$50.
I know.
Wow.
I remember
It's
like,
almost like we're back in the Cold War.
Don't you mean that the Great Depression?
No, I'm pretty sure you meant Cold War.
No, it was kind of both.
Yes,
I
Cold
am
War.
not
Great-
wrong.
Smash the two together and $50 will get you a long way.
Isn't that called
Yeah,
like
throughout
World
the
War
Cold
II?
War.
I mean, that's called a lot of other things, but I mean,
World
It's
War
like
II
the-
is just the middle child.
It's like the crossover event.
And then
Into-
Vietnam is the cousin. The weird cousin you don't want to invite over.
It's the creepy uncle. Wait.
I mean, that's kind of Kenny.
What
though.
about this war on drugs? Isn't that like the sleep paralysis demon that like? That,
I've
like,
heard stories
never
about the
goes
sleep
away?
paralysis demon. Part of me kind
I
of wants
want
to experience it.
I want to get sleep paralysis so I can have someone to talk to at night.
I have gotten sleep paralysis, but
Soon
my
you become
form,
the sleep
I don't
paralysis
see, I
demon's
don't
demon.
see whatever you imagine. Apparently, one time I was like, I'm just gonna imagine something. I don't even know what I imagined. I was like something, and then I just got like that really bad like when you close your eyes and clench your teeth and you like really concentrate, you just hear that noise.
Click.
No, just like that weird like
The sound of
mental,
a Glock
like,
loading
mental-
against your head.
Oh yeah.
it's not a click, but it's like that mental like
Oh,
white
yeah.
noise. Yeah, I heard that and I just felt shaking and I was like, oh, I'm awake now. I was like, dang it, I was sleepy. And I was like, all because I wanted to experiment with sleep paralysis.
Something I've found. You always have the best dreams during the school week when you can't enjoy them.
That is true.
I
like
feel that, and you wake up and you're like,
It's like, really, I wanted to explore this.
oh, I had
I
this
just
one
wanted to
really
change my
weird
life.
dream, so I had to like put it in on my phone because it was just so bizarre. Okay, so
Good
I
show.
was at my friend's house, and then there was this tornado nearby. So I looked on my phone to like see like the weather app, but it wasn't showing anything. The only thing it was showing was Nashville, but they live all the way up in Pennsylvania. It was like the weirdest dream. And there's this other one where it was just this floating baby. And then
I'm sorry, what?
A floating baby surrounded by blackness, and then like flying shards of glass are flying in every direction.
My friend,
That was it.
you got some issues.
No, I don't.
Imagine some like psychiatrist. Is it a psychiatrist or is it like a psychologist?
Who reads your dreams?
Yeah,
And get the job done.
A dreamologist.
a dreamologist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think the single greatest dream I've ever had. It's not even anything special. It was like a normal day, but I was just flying. I could fly.
You were having a lucid dream then.
No, it was really weird. It was cool,
Yeah.
but it was weird. Like I was like back in middle school.
Did you know that you were like dreaming?
I could. Did I know I was dreaming?
Yeah. Because if so, you were having a lucid dream.
See, here's the weird thing. I like the randomness of it. I like being asleep and just waiting for what's next. If it's
rarely get
lucid,
that.
I can generally have a lucid dream if I want, but
Yeah, dreams are
it kind of
weird.
ruins the dream unless you really want to do something
There's
specific.
this one time I had this dream where we go visit my friends back in Pennsylvania, and we were having a good time with them outside, and I woke up, so like I went downstairs. I told my mom about it and said, "Oh, that was cool." My brother comes downstairs and says the exact same dream that I had. I never told him about it. There was no way possible for him to know.
That's some amazing what a gumball kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he just said it, and me and my mom looked at each other and like, did he really just say that? The same thing that I just said? It was kind of creepy. But really
kinda
cool at the
epic.
same time.
That's kind of cool.
You had a tinfoil hat connecting each other.
Yeah,
Have you seen that episode?
I've seen that. I saw that.
And like they're inside the tinfoil hat in the dream, and like, yo, let's go to your dream. It's like, okay, and it's like a car getting flooded,
Yeah.
and then Darwin drowns despite being a literal fish.
Wait,
and they never like talked about that in the actual show. But he's a fish.
didn't he grow lungs?
Yeah, but he still has
No,
gills.
no.
He sleeps in a fish tank.
Yeah, like
That's
in the
true.
show, they allude to him being a fish several times, but they don't like.
He is a fish.
Yeah,
You see them buying him, but then he mutates and becomes a human-ish.
buying him. They don't adopt him.
By the
they
power
buy
of
him.
love, Darwin mutated. By the power of love, man.
Well, I saw this really weird Skittles commercial
Oh.
where this guy's
Taste the
milking
rainbow.
a giraffe. Because
Oh.
the giraffe is tall enough to taste the rainbow. So he eats the rainbow. And this
And the
hippie
guy's-
guy just starts milking the giraffe. And he eats a Skittle that came out of the giraffe. And he's like,
What kind of psychedelic state would you be in to think of something like that?
bro, I
You'd
don't know.
have to
Skittles.
be in like Jamaica to do that.
You would just eat a lot of Skittles.
Because like all they do in Jamaica is just like smoke weed.
I heard it's legal and so and like it's like New Zealand over by Australia. I heard it's legal over there.
Well, they're making it legal in other states here. Like
Don't do that stuff. That's bad.
yeah.
don't
like,
I
that
mean,
stuff.
it ain't. It's.
I
I mean,
mean-
it's pretty bad for you.
Like-
Just because
no.
it's legal doesn't make it good.
yeah,
That is
like
true.
recently some state legalized weed. In like the first 2 days, the state ran out of weed.
Wait.
Because so many people bought it, and the state raked in millions of dollars from weed sales alone.
So wait, what you're saying is, if a state is down on its luck, running out of money, just sell weed. Make weed legal
They
for a
made
day.
millions of dollars in 2 days. Dude, I should probably, like, after this, go home and stretch my legs so I can stay flexible for track.
Nice and flexible.
Well, like, if I want to do hurdles
Still not
correctly...
joining track.
Well, we're not asking you to.
Have y'all ever noticed?
Taxes.
Have y'all noticed that like as you get older, the opportunities for like physical activity just diminish?
Isn't that just called aging?
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
not
no.
aging.
It's like when you're little, right? In all those little leagues for like baseball, soccer, basketball,
Never did
running.
that.
There's like they have junior Olympics and anyone can join a club and enter. Right?
Well, it'd be kind of weird.
That's
if you
how people
ha-
got into sports.
If you have...
No, yeah, it's how you get into sports, but the second you turn, like the second you get out of college, all of a sudden none of those doors are open anymore. You can't do
'Cause
anything.
It's all professional stuff.
Yeah, it's all professional
Because
stuff.
people want to see kids do stuff. Because they're like, oh, entertaining, dummy kids.
Well, and keeping them active. But what if an adult wants to run track, but they don't want to go professional? Well, too bad. You have to go to the gym now.
Well,
That's kinda
they
true.
can just run out on the road, go like 3 miles.
Yeah, but it's
and back.
not fun. It's not as much fun.
I'm sure there are like
Oh no!
organizations.
Then you become a track coach for a local high school or a
And
college.
just dust
you can-
everyone.
Yeah.
You can learn
Yeah.
how to figure skate at like this one ice skating rink, right? And
Not gonna lie, that's kind of stupid
No,
though.
there's like
It's
a
not.
thing that you
It's
can,
really
Figure
not.
skating.
Figure skating, no, figure skating's really cool.
no like
'Cause it's all fun and games until it's like, oh snap, the boys want to go out on the ice, and then you're the only person who can do any kind of cool stuff. And they're like, I am so untalented.
Okay,
Like,
do you remember how earlier we mentioned this Canadian man?
yeah.
This intelligent.
I went to the
Canadian
ice skate with him.
Imagine
once.
imagine like hockey football, like American football, but on skates.
That
on
sounds like
ice
a
skates.
jigsaw trap.
That sounds like the most Canadian American crossover. And
I mean-
for someone, you just gotta skate in your face.
I mean that is pretty much like hockey, but like football pads on the ice, and you have to like skate your way into the end zone.
But it's
You know,
Canadian,
you
so
remember-
you have to put pads on the ice skates.
Yeah,
Like
Pads
on the blades. So it's just
like the skates
Wait.
themselves have pads,
yeah, like the actual blade has the pad.
Yikes.
but like how would you kick a field goal?
It's like you go to kick it and it just gets stuck on the blade.
You like
You're like, all right, time to play hockey. No, you have to use the hockey stick as your arms.
They need to make a sport where there are no rules.
Isn't that just soccer?
Nah.
Kind of.
I mean,
No,
like
it
you
really
can
isn't.
like slide tackle people and get
No,
and
the
get away with
soccer's
it.
really strict. It's still more entertaining than baseball, but it's like I don't know. It's still like pretty heavily restricted as to what you can and can't do. It's
There's
not like
not-
rugby or hockey.
There's not really like any rules to fencing other than like you can be like up close to someone, and like if you guys both aren't hitting each other, it's still fair game as long as you hit them with the tip of the blade, because it's bendy, right?
Yes, opportunities. I see them.
Like then like you literally just get the point. Like there, like I've seen clips of people who like they get like literally like in each other's faces, like quite literally, and then like they just do this really weird maneuver like this, and they hit where they're supposed to hit, and they get the point.
Oh wow.
Like you can do anything as long as you don't go off the side. You hit the desired spots, like the required spots, not desired. And that's kind of it. As long as you don't get off the platform, anything goes. You can be as aggressive or as defensive. But if you aren't playing aggressive whatsoever and you're just kind of camping your opponent out, then the referee can call it off, and then the match ends, and you do it again. So like in team Olympic fencing, like that's a genuine strat is to just literally just camp someone out and just back up. So then the good player has to go against the other player.
So Australia's on fire.
Yeah, it is. Great observation, X.
Well, they got rain a few days ago, so that really did help.
That is good. What even started that?
No,
the fire, a bunch
Yeah.
of arsonists.
Yeah,
They just lit some matches and threw.
I think so. Yeah.
like over 200 people have been arrested for arson for starting the bushfires, and people are still saying like, "Oh, climate change did this to Australia." It's like, no, over 200 people started these wildfires.
Yes, climate change is a thing, but it's like, oh yeah, we don't believe in climate change, but when we want to blame something that we just are too lazy to explain, yeah, climate change.
I mean,
When something major happens, like
Oh, that's your fault.
like this, climate change.
a lot of people just see those sorts of things as an excuse.
Whenever
It's
something
kinda
good
sad.
happens, nope, climate change didn't do that. Oh, we're getting close to the hour mark.
I mean, kind of. We're gonna need to wrap it up soon. I think we could. No, let's go. Let's go like 5 minutes past.
One more
Yeah.
then.
Let's go like a couple more minutes. Yeah, like another topic.
I just realized that like shaking the hat really doesn't shuffle it.
It doesn't. You gotta
They
like
just
stir
like
it around.
these things stay on top.
What is this?
Let me read it.
Industry. That's it.
Industry.
Industry.
Oh God.
Yes, we are approaching politics. This is not
Okay.
gonna end well.
Well, new topic. This is a fun one. The Scottish.
Oh joy. The Scottish or the Irish?
Let's do the Scottish.
The Scottish.
They say the weirdest things. Like sometimes they'll just say, like whatever comes to their mind. They'll be like, screw me silly and put a chainsaw up me arse. And I'd be like, where did you get that?
course.
Where did you get that? I'm sorry. But that's no excuse to get so aggressive.
Someone told me the Scottish version of Harry Potter, and it was, "You're a warlock, Harry."
I'm a what?
Yo, what that guy?
A what? I sent you a warlock.
I heard that Scottish soccer games are the stupidest thing ever. It's just a bunch of Scottish guys getting, yeah, get him! Go! Get the ball! It's like, yeah, go team!
That's like the most generic cheer I've ever
That guy-
heard. Go
That's
team!
kind of what it was.
Yeah,
But it's like a
run
bunch
for
of
the ball.
buff Scottish dudes doing it.
And then there's like other countries that do soccer,
Bagpipes.
and like if like one team loses, the other team, they will absolutely riot, and their fans will like take to the
Post-game
streets.
riots
Yes.
are the scariest thing ever. Like, you do not do that.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
don't
it's,
want to get involved.
it's considered an achievement to survive those.
Achievement received. How did we get here?
No, it's like some pro soccer player.
I knew it was gonna fall.
I was watching that for the past minute, and you go back and forth. If it's going up, it's going down, and you finally just dip.
For those of you wondering, I had this like snack pack and it just kind of fell, spilled everywhere. I'm not picking that up though.
You're not?
Not yet.
Oh, I was like, I'm not
You
gonna
already
pick
did.
that up. No, the
No, like-
crumbs.
Yeah.
You do not see the crumbs.
Do you
on the
not
floor.
pick up crumbs? Oh,
No, like
I'm
lean
a
gotta
over
whip out
boomer.
the
I
glasses.
Craig, lean over here.
Someone can't
Oh
read.
yeah, I see him. Yeah, how could you, X? Disgusting,
The
disgraceful,
absolute
unacceptable.
litter bug.
Look, at least I can read moon runes.
Can you speak Minecraft enchantment table?
No. Do you know who does?
It's good.
This Canadian man.
The Canadian man.
The Canadian man.
This one time
speaks-
back in high school, he got called out in the middle of class. He had turned in this like essay, right? And he'd gotten the day we got it back. Everyone had gotten it back except him, and the teacher looked at him and went, "How am I supposed to read this?"
That's true.
I took this
Their
before
Before
handwriting
he even
into
saw the score, like as she was handing it to her, she's like,
I took
How
this
am I
to
supposed to
3
read
other
this?
teachers, and they couldn't read it either.
it. You read it with your eyes.
No, he responded, "Look,
Yeah.
my writing's just fine. I just write an enchantment table."
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
He said, "I speak
was so
enchantment
smooth.
table," and everyone just started dying.
No, this is great. Is like, the Canadian man. They don't like sarcastically say stuff like this, like Alpharad. Like I've ever seen Alpharad's videos. He's like he has a way of speaking. He's like, but do we really want to see that happen? You know, he's got this like really weird
Yes,
turn.
you're like Dora. You're insufferable.
Wow.
Like this Canadian man, he'll straight up say it so chill. He'll be like, my family burned down in a fire 3 years ago. Yeah, but that's pretty good, man. Yeah,
You
yeah,
sound
kind of like that.
You sound like Mr. Nightmare in this absolute monotone voice the entire video.
Number 10.
Look,
X is
officer,
really weird.
I'm not slurring my words. I'm merely speaking cursive.
No,
That's good.
no, you see, this Canadian man, he has his own font, okay?
His own verbal font.
He speaks Comic Sans.
No, like, his handwriting is his accent.
It's like the Charlie Brown scribbles. Wah, 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 wah.
It's another copyright.
That sounds like that one Cuphead boss, Dr. Call's robot. That's exactly what he's on. Like, wow, 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 wow.
I want to go to like a college class at some point and just walk in and just walk before the professor gets there. Walk up to the podium. Like the only thing I say in English is hello, my name is Doctor. My name is Doctor Professor X, and I'm your sub for today. And just speak the rest in the wah wah voice, right? So it's like it's like teaching complex fractions. I'm writing stuff on the board and I'm just going wah 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 and just keep going the entire lesson and not address it at all.
And, like, don't even ask the class for questions.
But the problem is, the only issue will be if the actual professor gets there.
They'll probably be there early on the first day of college.
No, not like the first day of college, like later in the...
Oh, I see.
Just like at a
Seconds.
random time in the year. I think that'd be kind of funny.
That would
I
be.
really would be.
It really would, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about time to start winding this down.
Alright, well, I guess that was a pretty
Well,
epic day of content.
Thank you, X and Craig, for
Oh
having
yeah,
me
I forgot
today.
to ask, how did you enjoy this?
It was incredible. I had a great time with y'all.
Fantabulous.
It was fun having you over. It was
Yes.
fun to talk, fun to chat.
Perhaps you'll be promoted.
Someday, some
Perhaps.
later date from
I
guest to co
may-
I
Perhaps.
must be in more videos.
Must be in more than Kenneth.
So
Well, no,
Straight
that's
up,
not the bar.
it's the
More
same,
than
same.
more than Craig. I'd say that's the bare minimum.
So like 4 or 3.
You would have to be
mine's
recorded.
constantly going up because like so far I've been in every episode.
So just like more than Kenny then. So
Yeah.
like 3.
We gotta
Yeah.
get
X has done like technically 4
wait, for
because the failed attempt.
Oh yeah, we did.
Technically X has been 4, and I've been in the 3 actual ones. You've been in 1 of the actual ones.
All right.
Kenny is just
He was in the failed attempt too. Oh no.
was he?
I was no, he wasn't. I was. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Kenny,
something else.
Kenny was just there on the first time.
Yeah,
Yes, that's it.
but if you happen to be listening to this, thank you for listening. And of course, as always, subscribe and like the video. Comment below if you want to get featured. I don't know why I don't know why anyone's not clicked the like button. It's just stupid. Like, why watch the video and not click like?
I guess we're just a bunch of nerd losers.
But anyway, that was the video. Thank you for listening. And I will see you in the next episode.